Well, we've moved on to location 2. And if you can tell by this video that the floodwaters, that's about the equivalent of my chest. So the water is down about 4 feet from the flood levels that we had recently. And the water is very swift moving, very swift. So far, we've not had any bites on any kind of lure we've tried. We've tried some worms, we've tried some grubs, a few other things, but nothing really at this particular point that's been making any progress. The sun's starting to set. We'll have to call it a night here pretty soon. But in the meantime, we're still out fishing and still having a good time. Okay, if you can see this here, this is a tree. It's right behind me here. And if you can tell, the floodwater's been way up there, but that up there is about 8 to 10 feet. So where I'm standing would have been underwater, and you can see from the debris, and this is just from the floods we've had here in the past week or so. Okay, we just get here. First cast, first fish. I'm making my way down here. Well, that's a nice fish, babe. I didn't even get myself tacked up yet. I'm coming down there. Let me see. That's a nice one. Is he cold?
Yes.
Is his belly big? Has he been eating good? Oh, he's been eating good. Sweet.
Pretty guy.
Alrighty, we're gonna put him back, huh?
Yeah. He hit like he's one of many in there.
Well, with the water being up, we'll see what happens, huh?
They're hungry.
I'll be back. So we're out fishing today. It's our 5th expedition. Yeah, our 5th expedition for this season, this 2024. And we have had so much rain since the middle of March into April that the rivers and creeks are still flooded. Where we normally have went, it has altered the stream levels. Not only that, has altered the river itself. Has totally changed from what it was last summer. Hey kids, we're out fishing today. I think this is our maybe 5th fishing expedition for the summer. We're back to one of the creeks that we visit a lot through the summer. The water is finally down to what I'm going to call normal. Dink, dink, dink. The creek doesn't look like it used to. It is totally different, but it's so beautiful. I'm going to flip around here a little bit. This gives you an idea of where we're fishing. And so far we have not caught anything yet, but we're only about a half a mile from where we parked the car, which means this is still fairly well used by other folks. So we're going to go back out here into the wilderness some, further on down the river, that direction, that way, and see what we can catch. Well, we're working our way down this stream, and it's amazing on how much debris there is left over from it, but we're seeing signs of life. The water bugs are out, and we have seen a couple fairly large minnows that's been up on the shore that has been dead. But so far, I don't see any little bait fish. Husband saw a couple carp earlier, but the stream bed has changed so much. It used to be a little harder walking through here, but I'm just kind of moseying on down through here fairly easy. So we're not done for the day. We probably got another half hour, 45 minutes or so before we turn back around. I've been using a shad type swim bait. So far nothing. We've been using some yum bean or worms as well, and also nothing. So we're just going to keep searching for the elusive smallmouth bass or anything else that'll catch. there might be some trout out. The state has stocked, so you never know for sure if you're going to run into one of those guys. A buddy of ours just recently caught a nice rainbow 17-inch brooder that was released by the state. That was really nice. So you might find a trout today. We might find a smallmouth bass, or we might just get our feet wet. We don't know for sure. Anyhow, we're going to keep on working our way down the river here. We are going downstream, just to let you know, and see if we can find anything. So far, nothing, but still very pretty out today. The water temperatures are awesome. It's 80-some degrees temperature-wise outside. Today, slightly overcast, which is great because the fish don't have eyelids, which means they'll be able to see better all around throughout the river. But we're going to, like I said, continue on down this direction here, see if we can try maybe a couple other different lures to draw them out and see if we can catch something for the day. Well, this is really kind of odd because we've been out now for about an hour and a half or so, and the only thing we have seen is some carp. There has not been anything else on the line or as a hit. So it's kind of weird, but can't explain it. Maybe it's just because the water's still warming up. Maybe it's because they have been having to deal with floodwaters as much as they have in the past month. Don't know. But the water's clean and it's clear. And I was really surprised there's not as much debris as I would have thought, considering how much we saw floating down the river, and not more than just a month ago. So we're just about to the point where we're going to turn around for the day. But we're still going to fish it on the way back. And maybe we'll catch something there. I don't know. We'll see. This is one of the lures I've been using right there. That is just like an inch brown and black rooster tail. I've used a swim bait, looks like a shad. I've used a yum dinger with a chartreuse end tip on it, and husband has used a few other things too, and nothing has been hitting. So like I said, we're going to be turning around here shortly. But I wanted to just show you a little bit about where we got to here at the end of the line for now. And maybe we'll have some more video here in a little bit. Okay, I don't know if you can see this or not. I'll try to zoom in. Yeah. Miss Deary. There she goes back into the woods. We've seen some geese. And now a deer. How cool is that? Okay, I got it rolling.
It's a good one.
It looks good. Get it back up. Where is it? Oh, there it is. I'm hoping I'm getting this because I can't tell. Yeah, I'm getting it. I got him. Oh, look how pretty. Okay, I'm coming over. It has just started to rain, and guess what? Oh, that's a nice one, babe. Oops.
Looks better than
It's spotted all over. That is... What is that? That is... Come a little closer here. I don't know what that is because it's got the stripes on it.
That's a small now.
You think so? Okay. I'm going to stop. You going to put him back, or do I get a picture of him? No, you go right ahead. I could take a picture out of the video.
You want to still?
Just hold still for a second. Okay, that's all I need. I can clip that out of the video. Go ahead and put him back.
Pretty fish.
It is pretty. There he goes. Good job, babe. Well, we know they're in here. At least you got yours in. I'm going to go back after that one that took my worm. My beloved finally caught a fish. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit more. I turn my back and this is what happens. He catches another one. We're finally onto some though. That's a little tiny fella.
Yeah.
You need your pliers?
I got them right here.
Alright. Hold still, little buddy. Some of the first real signs of life. I don't know if this is going to show up really good or not, but it is tadpoles everywhere. Those little black things. Let's see if I can slowly move to here. You see them all? There's tadpoles everywhere. This is good. It means life is coming back to the river after the flood, which is great. Did you catch something big, honey?
A big mouse.
Okay. Well, not a fish, darling. Put it back. Let it grow up. Maybe it'll grow into a tree.